Good afternoon, guys. My name is Dustin McGee. I'm an engineer with the Mobley Fire Department. Been here about 12 years. Started my career with the volunteer department in Madison, and for a very short amount of time. After that, I went been MT in Monroe County for about 5 years, and then in '06 I started here. This is the first professional fire department I've ever worked at. But just real quick, if anybody wants to go around the room, kind of start with Captain Washington, tell them your name, and kind of get to know each other. If you don't already.
Captain Washington, been here 28 years, and ready for my 30.
Firefighter Brenda, been here.
Here.
Been here for 4.5 years.
Firefighter Reinhardt, been here 4 months.
Firefighter Cody Westhue's been here for about 2.5.
I was Beth, almost about 30 years.
Started in Arnsberger, Mobley PD, 26 years, and worked with you guys a lot on fires, and you'll do a good job.
We greatly appreciate it. And guys, just kind of a background on this class. As a lot of you know, my wife is a police officer, and working together, I know that as a firefighter, there's a lot of stuff I don't know about police work, and I know it has to be the same out there with police officers not knowing a lot about what we do and how we operate. So this, for the firefighters in here, is going to be a review, but hopefully for a police officer in here, it's going to give them some more information to go home with and keep us safe, but keep their guys safe, and try to have a good outcome on every fire scene. We'll pass around your student manual. You guys can keep these if you want them, they're yours. We'll go over the manual here real quick. I only did 5. I might have to share it. Also, I do have a 10 question test at the end of the class, and everybody, I need everybody to fill out a survey too, or a evaluation at the end of class. Your student manual is there. As we go through, it does follow the PowerPoint presentation. I would say a lot of the blank is on there. It's fill in the blank type study guide. They will be, you'll see them again. Keep note of them. After every class, or after every section, I plan on going back and going over for review. All right. Course learning outcome, what guys, basically this course will inform the law enforcement officer why it's very important for them to stand by for trained fire personnel. Throughout this course, students will learn the basics of fire science, behavior, and special considerations to be aware of prior to fire department's arrival. This course will identify the life-threatening hazards of various types of fires that the officer need to be aware of. Students will have a better understanding of hidden dangers involved in the situations we come upon. Like I said, kind of a quick overview of the class. Police and fire department respond to many of the same emergencies. There are several situations that require the expertise of both agencies. It is important that both divisions work together so that fireground operations get accomplished in a safe and timely manner. During research and the development of this course, it was brought to my attention that information regarding fire safety for law enforcement is limited, especially fire safety prior to fire department arrival. From experience, I believe that this is a problem, and law enforcement officers need more education on this subject. In this course, students will learn the importance of law enforcement on the fire scene, basic fire science, the behavior of fire, as well as vehicle fire hazards. Upon arrival of any emergency scene, it is human nature for emergency personnel to want to help a civilian in danger. Law enforcement officers need to be aware of their actions when arriving first on scene. There's a potential that they may in fact do more harm than good if they attempt to rescue a civilian from a structure or vehicle fire. The student will learn Without proper personal protective equipment, it will be extremely dangerous for the law enforcement officer to enter a burning building. Opening doors and breaking windows will allow fresh air to enter the structure. This causes hot gases and smoke to flow through the structure. This will cause fire to expand to the structure, making an interior attack by firefighters more dangerous. And this also decreases the odds of survival for anybody inside that structure. And we'll get into that a little bit more. And like I said, vehicle fires, we got a small section on in that with vehicle fires also. So, moving along, course learning objectives. Upon completion of this course, students will learn appropriate actions when arriving to a scene, how to properly perform a scene size up, 4 parts of the fire tetrahedron, 5 stages of fire, 5 classes of fire, the basics of fire behavior and the scene science of fire, different types of toxic smoke and gases, the indicators of a backtrack, where to properly position emergency vehicles upon arrival of the fire scene. Going to recognize the indicators of structural collapse, sealed components in the motor vehicle, and the different types of fuel tanks and batteries are found in some of the newer vehicles, and older ones alike. Course learning outcome will inform the law enforcement of the importance that them stand by for trained fire personnel. Throughout this course, students will learn the basics of fire science, behavior, and the special considerations to be aware of. The course will identify the life-threatening hazards, various types of fires officers may encounter. The student will have a better understanding of the hidden dangers involved in dealing with these types of fires and how they can be avoided. Section 1 objectives. How to properly perform a scene size up. Has anybody here had to do a scene size up on a fire scene? Whether it be on duty, off duty?
Yes.
Okay. So we have a basic understanding how to. Emergency vehicle placement. Okay, why would that be important?
So you're not blocking any traffic to, or any hydrants or any.
And to and from. I know
Ingress and ingress.
there's times where
Ambulance rounds.
we didn't have a properly trained first responder arriving. They may not pull up in front of a hydrant, but could also pull up in front of an FDC easily and not understand that we need to get that, get there.
What's an FTC?
Fire department connection. And that's going to be here real quick. We're going to jump right into that. Let's go back one. Gathering important information for the law enforcement officer. That's going to be some of the information that maybe our fire officer is not going to have time to do yet. But while you're there on scene and you already have bystanders, that's going to be important information to relay to him. And then he can relay that to us. And we'll get into that too. How to make a different defensive approach. And that's going to be very important when it comes to law enforcement officers. Arriving to the scene. Position your patrol vehicle upon positioning your patrol vehicle. Upon arrival, do not block hydrants, fire lanes, or the fire department connection. Okay, your FDC, that's going to be on your Siamese coming out of your high-rise buildings, more than likely, some of your strip malls.
They're supposed to be marked.
They're supposed to mark Walmart,
Where's the power is it's on the south side, ain't it?
On the south entrance. right by
south
the
edge of
entrance.
it. And here real quick, we'll get some pictures of what they are. Parking your patrol vehicle near the fire scene obstructs firefighters from running hoses.
I knew it.
They always have. Go ahead and pause it.